Welcome everybody to the Loot.BET Season 5 here. And this is gonna be the first day. My name is Define, and I have Tea Time with me. Wait 1 second. Can't quite hear you. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
What's up?
Is
Now I can
everything
hear you.
alright?
There we go. So,
Okay,
I
fair
got
enough.
Tea Time with me as a co-caster here for this best of 3. We got Nordavind against SKADE. Tea Time, are you ready for this game?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely ready. I was just waiting for you to get the
Oh
introduction out
yeah,
of the way before I spoke.
Yeah, for
Sorry
sure.
if you guys thought I was, just running away. It's
No.
okay. I tend to do that sometimes, but not right now.
Yeah, it's gonna
Uh,
be great here. So let's go through the map pretty quickly here before we get ready here. So we do have Mirage, Dust 2, and Overpass if needed. So Mirage is picked by SKADE, and they're actually looking at beforehand. They are definitely the favorites. Looking at the HLTV maps at least, seeing them are the
hmm.
favorites here on Mirage, and then Dust 2 is kind of even, I would say.
Well, I mean, Nordavind is always one of those teams that can do a lot. They've got a few players that you're going to recognize if you haven't watched them before. They've got Rubinho, who's of course legendary, back from his Danish days. Then they've got Tensky, who is also Dane, but this one's actually by nationality and not by team. And finally, of course, we've got Croman, who everyone will know from his stint in FaZe Clan. The rest of the two players are also fantastic players, but of course, slightly less well known. So they've got a shot at the very least. So I wouldn't say it should be a one-sided match at all.
No, not at all. And we do have the knife run coming through here, so you do want to get that CT side. But does look like SKADE may get that right now, or let's see. Oh, close one, but yeah, first day here in Loot.BET Season 5 here. We had the close qualifier on the 11th and the 12th to determine 2 teams. So when that down now, and we have the first playlist. We got 1 match today, and then we got 2 matches tomorrow, and then we continue pretty much almost every single day. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome here, and it was. Did you see who won it? I think it won.
I mean, really, it's Mirage. It doesn't
Yeah.
really matter.
Well,
CT side, T side. There's so much to do on both sides. But Looped's definitely something to get excited for. You're
yeah,
absolutely right. There's
30,000 as
always,
well.
it's one of the few online tournaments with actual proper best of threes throughout. It's lots of fun watching these teams really progress through. It's a great practice ground as well. It's really what allows these teams to be able to get to the next level, so to speak, in these tournaments like this. They may not be lands, but they're important nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. And we do have the piston coming through here. So SKADE on the CT side, we got Nordavind on the T side here. And we do have 3 sets of Kevlar coming out here for SKADE. Spellum may get some nades. No, he's gonna get a Kevlar. So just Rafter with that smoke and the kit. And it's Rubino and Chroma, and actually only Rubino with the utility here on the T side. But seems like they're just gonna go for default, a little setup here. But SKADE trying to take some early presence here in middle.
Hmm. No, this should be an interesting one because SKADE, with 2 players this far out, this leaves the B player very liable to being taken down quickly. Rainwalker has to be careful, but at the same time, you do have quite a bit of information taken away from the CT side. So you can see him rotating back just a little bit, rocking with a great shot after being pushed up from mid.
Yeah, for sure. Good entry kill coming out here for SKADE, and that's gonna tip the advantage to them. 5v4, even though Dennis Law is pretty low here, but they put 3 players towards the B side, and a 4th guy is now rotating as well. And so if they're hitting B now, that Donovan is thinking about doing, because they've got 1 guy lurking A apps, but 3 players in the B apps here. This could be an easy round here for the CTs, and well, perhaps he's gonna get tagged down to 1 HP somehow there. But here comes the push. This should be a lockdown for SKADE. I don't see them losing this with Dennis up in the corner. And well, he does get the first one, does get taken out, but so many SKADE players here, and it's just impossible for Nordavind to do anything.
Well, Nordavind just being overwhelmed by the setup the CTs had. CTs with a great read coming through because of the 2 people that they did push up with. Tensky, though, can he pull anything off?
Yeah, doesn't look like he could do a lot here. It's a 1v4, so 20 seconds to go. Luke's just trying to go for a couple exits here, perhaps. See if he can take any players down with him. But, yeah, it's really not going to be happening.
That is gone. That's Oh, that's it. SKADE, like I said before, just a fantastic push coming out from Rocking and Company, being able to find the information out. Nordavind, they weren't quite able to adjust when the players did locate them. You didn't really see them coming back, trying to find anyone on the wraparound, trying to find anyone, towards mid-side. That can be problematic when you've got all your players stuck in apartments, like you mentioned. So maybe they can get some adjustments out. Right now, though, they've only gone for a couple of deagles here or there, nothing too major, so just looking to do some damage.
Yeah, so we can see the Loot.BET odds, 2.69 on SKADE and 1.41 on Nordavind. So yeah, definitely SKADE tipping in the favor here on Mirage. But it's gonna be interesting to see what Nordavind could accomplish.
Sorry, doesn't that mean Nordavind is tipped in favor, Mirage?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I think so.
kind of
But
weird.
Spellen
Looking
does
at
get that
beforehand,
first shot.
SKADE should be the favorites here.
Well, I mean, Nordavind's definitely got some players to look out for. I wouldn't be surprised to see why people went for that. So, the odds reflect well for me. But Spellen, I have to be careful for him as he was looking to swing out. Instead, it's Rafters MP9 that's able to find them sneaking into Sandwich, and Denislaw is able to finish things off with the USP. That's going to be the money he needed for the AWP and more, so he's more than happy for that.
Yeah. So that's gonna mean there was a little force play, so they still have around the 3k here, so Nordavind can't really go for the buy here yet again, so they're gonna have to go for the pistols here, but SKADE can get a little bit of a buffer here before they walking into the gun round. And we're gonna be seeing fast plays here from apps, 4 plays from A apps and 1 guy coming up from Soap here. And well, Rafter is just gonna spray down 2 players. Can he get a third here? Yes, he does, and that's a clean round. Now we're gonna walk into the gun round here.
Yeah, we're seeing this repeated play coming out from Nordavind where they are, they're running it down in a way that it's understandable when you don't really have a full buyout. It's understandable you're just trying to get your bomb plant down. But just waiting a little bit longer, just rotating around a little bit more, making a bit more noise, those are the kind of things that make CT side use money on their utility. And if you're not doing that repeatedly,
Yeah, Spelling with a triple in the middle there, just cleaning them up there. Nordavind not really being able to set up or anything. And well, it's down to Holzerk here in a 1v3, and yeah, this run is just begun and it's already over pretty much. Fast aggression once again from SKADE in the middle, just like they did on the pistol round, setting 2 players up. And yeah, great start here from SKADE on the first gun round.
Define, can you do me a favor
I'm
quickly
trying
and
to
tell me
fix
what your
this
game timer
the game time.
reads?
Are they saying it's not synced?
I think so. Can you just read it out for me? Count it down for me.
55 seconds right now.
Oh yeah, you're 5 seconds ahead of me. That's fine. I need to figure that out.
I'll try to refresh. But yeah, 1v3 here, Halzerk. I'm trying to see, yeah, where it seems like we're a little bit ahead here, guys. Gonna try to get that fixed. I'm a little bit in the future.
It's alright.
Right
Why
now.
don't you cover this round and then we can figure it out?
Yes. So yeah, Dennis, he will be going down there. So 4-0 here for SKADE. And well, as we see the replay here, great triple kill from Spellen in the middle here. Just keeps on going and keeps on giving. And yeah, Nordavind, they will have enough, just enough for a buy here. Utility will be there as well, so it's gotta be the run for Nordavind. They need to try to get into the match here with a run on the board to try to work on that, because otherwise this could be a very one-sided half if SKADE just keeps managing to win these kind of rounds. And good jump there from Rocking. Not gonna be seeing anybody going up mid though, so Nordavind taking a safer approach here in this round. Doesn't want to go up middle again. So yeah.
This time, though, like you said, much more spread apart. One player inside apartments could be interesting because if I'm not wrong, that is Tensky, and Tensky should be able to have heard Rafter's movement over there. In the meanwhile, there is still the jump spotting going on from Rain Waker. So Nordavind not quite getting very much information, not quite knowing where exactly they want to go in, and they're not really doing anything about it. So more than anything else, they are just largely waiting for the CTs to start pushing forward. Don't know how well that'll work out for them. The CT seem very comfortable in their positions.
Yeah, for sure. And 55 seconds to go now, and Nordavind, they're just now with 3 players actually, heading towards the middle here with flashes. Great flashes, spell and full flashed. Can't do anything about it. And this is exactly what the doctor ordered for Nordavind. Get that entry kill, and now they can work together with a man up. Bomb going towards the connector. Rainwalker also going down against Chroman here. This is a good start. 3 remain. There's no way Nordavind now can lose this round. They're even gonna get another one of Chroman. And there you have it. 2 for Chroman, 2 for Hara. And that's gonna lock down the round. And Nordavind, the final on the board here. Second gun run is gonna pay out.
I'll tell you what, Define, because this round is hopefully over. Why don't you just very quickly take the game off the screen for a second, pause it for a few seconds, and I'll just count down and we can try and syncing it that way.
Okay, so 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Is it good?
Right. Just pause it. I'll keep counting on 7, 6, 5, 4. Just resume it with me. 3, 2, 1. Are we together now?
So, I'm at 140 now. 141.
Perfect.
Okay. So, we can see here, once again, a buy for Nordavind, and should be fixed now, guys. Let us know in the chat, but yeah. Let's see here. A lot of flashes here for Nordavind. And they're doing a little bit standard once again, just like the last round, just waiting for see if SKADE is going to make any mistakes at this point.
Well, at the same time, Nordavind, they are looking to go for a bit more of an execute style. This time, they don't quite have the same amount of utility, the same amount of firepower. Chroman forced down to the Galil. Not really a fun time for him. Money's looking a little bit poorer for the CT side as well, though. So if you can get some good damage out right now, then you can still have a substantial amount of damage being dealt as far as CT economy goes, allowing you to get a few rounds together. Smokes come through, and this should be their cue. They're going in, and Rafter underneath the rafters is going to be waiting for them to push out.
Yeah, for sure. And well, it will be Rubina getting the first one here, and let's see if they can keep on going here. 31 seconds to go, and Spellin up on the ticket box here. Go for the planter, and Rubina goes down. That's a huge frag. 25 seconds. They gotta get the replant, and that's gonna be hard because right now, well, not really gonna pan out. Halzerk, he's gonna get down Spellin here. Trading out is a 2 versus 2. 40 seconds remain. Chroman from connector, he does get the one. It's down to Dennisval. Well, he missed the first move. He's gonna miss the shot here. Goes around the corner. And what? He does get the one. He's bound to 1v1, but he can't win it out. Halzerk is gonna get it.
And that became an incredibly sloppy round right there. Halzek was supposed to be the player watching out for Spellin as he did get up onto ticket box, but because of the way the smoke bloomed, Halzek wasn't quite able to get a vision on it, letting Spellin deny the bomb plant. That's what really completely changed the fate of that round. I thought that with Rubina going down early into the round, they would be able to get it a bit more cleanly, but like I said before, SKADE low on their money and low on their luck. Nordavind will be able to bring them back down to an eco, and this should be giving them just a bit more breathing room to try and equalize the scoreline.
Yeah. So 4-2, and that was a very close round there. I'm still having a slight audio delay. I'm like the audio is 3 seconds before the actual game, like. So I'm not really sure how to fix that right now. Because I'm a little bit ahead, and then I have to watch OBS, but then the sound is behind. So I'm gonna try to get that sorted out. But this is a full eco now from SKADE, and yeah, an AWP from Halzerk here. This shouldn't really be any, it should just be a giveaway round here for Nordavind. They should just get this round pretty easily. SKADE can not do anything about it. They're stacking A, trying their luck. Tansky is in the apps here. If he walks out here, he could go down against the guy in the corner, and he does. Spanner peeks out, easy kill for him, and that's the gun picked up, but the B side is already conquered here, so it should just be at this point a couple extra kills for SKADE. Yeah, Halzerk, he's just lining up everyone, he's just standing there.
Apparently there was a volume mismatch as well. Hopefully it's better now. But good damage being dealt from the CT side, taking down Tensky over there. The question is, can they get a bit more? Because, like we saw before, Nordavind with that 1v1 win out against Denislaw, not quite in the best of situations, but if they can take this AWP forward, the rest of their weapons are also Kriegs or AKs, so it's perfectly fine. However, at the same time, you have to start wondering whether SKADE is going to start, going a bit more aggressive. That's where we saw them find their first note of success when they were able to go aggressively up from mid and find a pick off. That was, of course, in the pistol round. Will it happen again? We'll have to wait to find out. Not a win, though. Back up to 3 rounds.
LOOT.BET, made for live betting.
Alright, welcome back everybody. Quick commercial from our sponsor Loot.BET there. And now we're jumping back into it. 4-3. And yeah. Nordavind, they're getting more runs now when I think SKADE can't really hold off on the CT side here T-time. And do you think they should just keep on going what they're doing now, or maybe switch things up?
This is just really interesting, the way SKADE is positioning themselves with how little utility they have. Spellin has gone slightly aggressively, but it's not quite what I was hoping to see, as we saw from Rainwaker back in the Pistols. So instead, he's largely just focused on blocking out anyone from underpass rather than really getting some ground towards mid, which is interesting. Denislaw, though, scoped in very dangerously. Croman could still take him down, though.
Yeah, for sure. And at this point, let's see. Hopefully it's all synced in now, guys. Let me know in the chat if everything's synced. It should be synced with the sound and our voices. But here we go. Dennis, he gets the first one. Can he get the second? Yes. They're coming in one by one. And now Hulser.
Oh!
He does get the trade here, but
Oof.
it's a 4v2. And 40 seconds remain. 10 second Hulserk. Let's see if they can turn it around here for Nordavind. SKADE does need to get this round though, because they haven't been winning a lot of rounds past few. It's been Nordavind to get most of them. And yeah, oh, I think he knows
No,
it's
that
in the
was
corner.
that was beautiful play coming out from Denislaw. Despite the risk that he took, where generally speaking you do require smoke at the top of mid to be able to push down towards underpass that way if you don't have someone covering your back. And although Spellin was there, that's very easy to flash off. But nicely done from him. Holzer does get a few kills in response, so he should be able to secure both the ability to buy in the next round, as well as the CT side economy not being strengthened too much. So he's doing some work, but Denislaw, he completely took control of that round and will even be able to have his AWP recovered from Rafter.
Yeah, so let's see. Nice, we see the replay there. Good wallbang as well from the top mid. And let's see. So let's see here. So 5-3 here for SKADE. Now we're going into the next round with a 135. Taking out about 135 bomb towards the A apps, B apps, I mean. And yeah, they're gonna be pushing forward. Harry pushing all the way around the corner. He's gonna get Rainwalker, but they're gonna line up for Rock. He gets one. Oh, he could get way more than one there. But it will be Spellin with the HE to finish him off. So a 33 here is gonna have to be a retake for SKADE if they want to make this one work. And well, actually nobody's really holding the window, so the 2 players is gonna make their way out. Well, they do get the trades here, but the question is, what else can they do here, SKADE? Start to Spellin with 10 HP. Well, it's gonna be Rabina from the short there, and that's gonna be another run for Nordavind. It looked like Rainwalker could have got so many kills there from the truck. He just have them lined up, but it's only gonna get one.
And Nordavind now, with SKADE's money being as low as it is, it's time for them to really start bringing it back. SKADE does have the round loss bonus going in their favor, but Nordavind, more and more, you can see they are winning these duels. They are able to find the gaps in the utility and exploit them effectively. Now, wasn't something that was happening earlier on. You saw them very often losing out a few duels, getting flashed up here or there, but they are back on track.
Yeah. So
At this.
good,
Ooh.
We see the real replay here a little bit on the pistols here, and good rounds here for SKADE in the beginning. But now Nordavind has made their way back here on the T side, and you said beforehand, it doesn't really matter if you start C or CT. Definitely is kind of CT sided, but you know, if you get a good T side, like Nordavind is about to get here, things could be looking interesting, to be honest.
No, absolutely, it should be something that really makes it a little bit harder for them. At the same time, you have to keep in mind though, SKADE, very capable of getting aggressive with Dennis Law, very capable of taking control with the AWP, so it could be something we look to see.
Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna be seeing a full eco from SKADE again. This should be a tied things up here to 5-5 for Nordavind. Unless something crazy happens, because this is a full eco. Not a lot of times we see just a full eco. Usually people buy up pistols and stuff, but SKADE, they're not gonna do so. Just going for hard eco, and right now we're seeing just an A stack here, so not a lot going on here. Just SKADE trying to take some map presence here down to slope, and Tensky is just holding from the T-spawn. Just standing in the T-spawn, waiting for this push. And he's gonna have 3 people fairly easy here. It's the first.
Ooh.
He's just gonna tap them away. SG is such a strong weapon, and we can see why. Just tapping these guys out so easy. 2 at least. Third doesn't want to contest. And it's just gonna be a B plant here, so a quick 5-5 here in SKADE. I feel like they gotta have to get at least 9 rounds here on the CT side if they want to make this an alright half.
No, the SG is an absolutely ridiculous weapon, honestly.
Yeah.
The spray, the way, how easy it is just to be able to spray it out is just ridiculous. At the same time, we have to keep in mind, it isn't going to be getting any easier from now on for SKADE as well if they're not able to get Dennis Law in the AWP soon, and if they're not able to just really completely change how the flow of the game has been going.
Yeah, so let's see if we can get a couple exits here from SKADE, if they can find one, but they won't do so. And if we take a look at the money here, SKADE do have the money to go for full buy here. Just seeing the replay here of the eco kills from Tensky. But yeah, the players that Nordavind has, I feel like the team can do so much more than they are doing nowadays. Like the players they have, I don't feel like the result is, you know, what they're expecting with this roster. I'm not sure if you agree.
No, it's really surprising. You're right, because the amount of times that you see players like Rubinho and Croman pop off when they were standing in. So when Rubinho stood in for Astralis, it was fantastic. When Croman stood in for FaZe, it was fantastic. So just so surprising. At the same time, now Raftu finding himself shot down immediately by Hari-chan. Nordavind is moving through. They're taking control of this B side very quickly. Could be the player inside connector. Dennis Law pushed back as AWP would once again be rendered useless. And that's the kind of utility that I'm talking about, where Nordavind is able to consistently make their gun rounds so much easier for themselves.
Yeah, just blocking off the operant connector, not being able to, can't do anything except fall back. And now it's gonna have to be a savior for Dennis Law and Rainwalker. Easy round for Nordavind there, just taking the A side, using the Molotov towards the stairs, towards the connector, and just blocking off the vision from the CTs, and there's just really no point, really no way to retake that. And he's just gonna have to, give up the round. And Nordavind, I'm not sure how, but I feel like they won a lot of rounds in a row. Except that 5th round that SKADE won, but it's pretty much been Nordavind winning every past round. Because they were down 4-0, right?
For 1.
Yeah, so they've really been doing a great comeback here. Nordavind, they could actually have the lead in the halftime. And they built up so much money, so they can even buy the last 4 rounds. Or most of them if they lose 2 or 3 in a row. So
no, I'm glad you brought up the money point, because it's not just that Nordavind can buy multiple rounds in a row. It's the fact that SKADE is going to be so troubled to be able to keep on, getting any sort of weaponry out the way things are going. Even though Nordavind wasn't, in the eco round, spending a particularly large amount of time stopping the utility or so, you really wonder what exactly is going on with SKADE. Dennis Law, though, is going insane. He's got 2 kills. And he does end up getting taken down afterwards, but still in a 3 versus 2, this is suddenly getting even better. Rocking takes down Hari John, and Tensky is left versus 3.
Yeah, great round here coming through, and now we're gonna have to see what Tensky can do in this 1v3. Can he get anything done here? Still believe Tensky can do a lot, but the bomb is down. That's the bad thing here. It's down towards the B apps. And well, Spellan is right behind him. Is they gonna turn around? Oh, the timing. There we go. Tensky's gonna turn around. Can't get down Spellan though. 1 versus 3. A minute to go. Does get the first one. A little bit not needed at all from Spellan to rush like that. But Rockin is gonna take him out. So 6 to 6, and just a quick thinking, guys, from our sponsor Loot.BET. Make sure to check them out, guys. Everybody likes prices. It's a good way of getting them. Head over to Loot.BET. They have launched a ladder for those to want to place bets. Every weekend, new Apple gadgets are on the board. On the 30th of December, the top listed players will share a 10,000 euro prize pool. So click down below in the banners, below the stream in the banners, or the link in the chat for more info, guys. But yeah.
I do like Apple gadgets.
Yeah, hopefully I can get one. I don't know.
Well,
no, but
I know. So all I've got is like an old Android phone. But anyhow, these guys have got themselves something a little bit better, and that's a Counter-Strike server to play on, which is another thing that no one lets me do. But Nordavind, now, you know, they've let SKADE get a little bit of a foot in the door with Dennis's brilliant performance right there, finding those 2 incredibly important kills, which have allowed them to get back into this. This is a round where we can see whether SKADE gets broken or whether SKADE gets ahead. Because Nordavind, although their money was fantastic, and they should be able to buy for the rest of the round, the reason why we thought they'd get ahead was because of SKADE being a little bit down economically. Winning an eco round completely changes that.
yeah, for sure. And we see the overview here, and there's 3 players once again towards the B apps for the Nordavind squad, and they have the bomb there as well, and then just 1 slope and 1 towards the A apps. But yeah, last 3 rounds here, we're gonna see a fast B push coming in, and the bomb is going back towards the A side. Rocking gets the first one. Can he get nailed both? No. Chromin's gonna get one, and this is gonna cause the rotation from SKADE. You can see there are 3 players now. The 4th is as well, and this is just a fake. SKADE getting completely tricked here in this round with 30 seconds to go. It's gonna have to be a 4v3 retake for SKADE, and what an amazing fake for Nordavind it was.
No, absolutely. Nordavind being able to make the best of a hairy situation, but even so, it's not done yet. 4 versus 3, and the retake should be on its way. No utility on the CT side. Harry waiting for the push to come through from ladder room. He's going to be the linchpin of AFC. If they can take him down, that's completely different. But Holzek takes apart Raptor's life, and this once again leaves Harry in a bit of a rough situation. Spellan is already pushed forward. Can Harry find the player? No, he can't. Rainwaker is able to take him down and get control over the jungle. Tensky, though, in the back, almost got the kill, but it's not enough. He's not even able to get the follow-up. And instead, it will just be Nordavind popping off the bomb and being perfectly fine.
Yeah, it actually didn't go for it in the end. Time starting to run out. Took way too long there, and well, Nordavind, we can still see them favorites here in this game. 7 to 6 with 1.73 odds. SKADE almost on 2. But yeah, 2 runs remaining, and Nordavind, this is a amazing T side. SKADE, if I were them, I would be a little bit nervous going to the final 2 run and then the T side, if this is how good they're playing on the T side, Nordavind. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. SKADE can still have the lead in the halftime, of course, but yeah, they have to win the final 2 to do so. And Dennis saw 2.14 KD for him. He's been playing good with that op.
He's been fantastic with the
well,
AWP.
he's gonna continue. Can he get the they're boosting window? Can he see him though? Doesn't matter. His teammate actually he's gonna get him with a body and he gets the 3rd as well. All through in the middle. Doesn't even need help at this point. And he continues his streak with op. And
now you can see how well his teammates are setting up for him as well, right there. The reason why he's even able to get that incendiary out in time without being overwhelmed is because of a player who did push up from catwalk and was able to, you know, give the suppressive fire needed. Tensky and Rubinho down to 2 players so early on can really not do much more than just try here and get a few kills, maybe a bomb plant or just save at this point.
yeah, they do have the money, I guess. Actually 2k on 2 players, so yeah, they may go for the save here for the final round.
You don't get loss bonus though on the T side, so that is something to keep in mind. It could be problematic. They do have a 2 to 3 round loss bonus, so they're still getting a decent amount of money, even if they do end up going down. But we'll have to wait to see.
Yeah, they're just looking for exits at this point. SKADE, they're smart, they're not going for it. Usually, you know, normally people want to push for these frags, you know, to fix the KD a little bit, get it a little bit better. But this guy's not having any of that. So Tansky and Rubino, 10 seconds ticking down to, so yeah, it's just a save here. And we're gonna go into the final round of the first half here. And see who's gonna be taking the lead here. Either way, Nordavind, they're more than happy with 7 rounds.
No, I mean, of course, but it's something you'd really hope to be a little bit more. At the same time, you have to also keep in mind that the AWP being saved might not be that significant because we haven't seen it doing that much from the Nordavind side. On the other hand, Danislaw, like you mentioned before, he's been the one really serving as a linchpin for SKADE, taking control of the game in such an incredible way. Now, SKADE, if they're able to get back up to 8 rounds, they'd be incredibly happy with that, given the fact that Nordavind did get all the momentum. It all comes back down to that one eco round that they were able to win off the back of a saved AWP. Danislaw, though, looking to get a bit more aggressive, but Nordavind, they're more than comfortable playing this out slowly.
Yeah, so let's see. Danislaw, they just have to avoid Danislaw at this point because he's just wrecking everyone. And we can see they're avoiding middle there where he's usually holding. So again, Nordavind like to go towards the B apps just for a quick while and just wait for him to push. But SKADE, the thing is they're not really playing aggressive on B apps or towards A. They just, the aggressive play where they're coming from is towards the middle. They like to push up mid, get that control, and then fall back. They get so much information if they have middle. And that's what they're doing once again here. As you can see, we got Spellon already in top mid. So this is going to be huge information. This is going to put many to cheat their way more plays towards the B side as well. And towards A. So 40 seconds remain, and the bomb is towards A, so this looks to be a B fake, and then they're going to split towards A.
We'll have to. Ooh, setup, but taken down immediately. Tensky is able to get the entry kill, and that's what should allow them quick point of entry on towards the site. But despite the smokes being down, they don't want to move in until the connector players are in position. And now that they are, you're going to have to wait to see whether or not Rocking can keep a hold of it. But a secondary smoke comes out, and it'll be able to keep Spellin away. Spellin's down regardless, and so is Denislaw. Croman swings out wide with the AK. Very quick shot allowing him to take him down. Rainwaker and Rocking doing what they can, but Rainwaker without the kill through the smoke, he's not going to have a fun time at all. 2 versus 5, and this is not to be. Rubinho gets another, and Hurry John will finish it off.
Yeah, amazing play there for Nordavind. Not even a single casualty there. SKADE, they're getting outsmoked, you know, out of position. There's nothing they can do, and it's just going to be a very, very easy round for Nordavind. They're going to take the halftime lead 8-7. So, yeah, this is looking better and better for them. Let's see if they can continue this streak on the CT side as well. Or if SKADE maybe could come back a little bit. Sometimes it could be a little bit easier on the T side to get rounds. If you can get the momentum rolling.
No, absolutely. It can be incredibly problematic. Nordavind do get something done, but I'm a little bit worried about how they're going to be faring against the aggressive AWP of Denislaw on the other side. They weren't really doing much of a fantastic job being able to control it over here, but whether or not things get a little bit easier when they're on their CT side is yet to be seen, and that's something I'm interested in at least.
Yeah, for sure. Indeed. And we should be going live very, very soon here with the second half. We're just seeing the replays here. Well, we're right back into it. We are back, and well, this time we're gonna see Hulzerk. He's gonna be the one in mid, but looks like they're gonna head towards the B side every single one here. And oh, the Glock is so powerful when you make out push together on the T side. So, Croman is gonna have to watch out here for the push.
Boost coming out for Rubinho though. This should allow him to get a bit more of a defensible position. Now, Rubinho used to be famous for this position back in Dignitas. Let's see whether or not he still has that form of glory. Looks like not. Rafter takes him down. Croman and Holzak able to find a few for themselves, giving them the advantage on the CT side, but the T's are still fighting away. They're trying to recover the bomb, should be able to do so. Denislaw as well coming in from the back lines. Now in a 1 versus 3, but Tensky is prepared. Tensky, though, taken down. Denislaw turns around and will be able to get that done. Still, with 50 seconds left on the clock, this is going to be a difficult one to find as the bomb is not in his possession.
Yeah, Tansky definitely should have gotten that kill on Denislaw. He was right in the window. He was walking out, crouching out. He had a free kill there, Tansky, but just completely whiffing. Not getting that headshot. Well, one mistake here from Nordavind could cost him to go down to a 1v1. Denislaw just looking for the head. He's been crisp. Let's see if he can get this down. Take down these guys. They're showing off. He knows where both are, but it's going to be a double peek for Nordavind. And Halsark is going to complete the triple there with Harvid with 1. And Nordavind winning the pistol here is so important for them. Now they can just get things rolling. SKADE had to win that pistol, but big plays coming up on the B side. Great trades overall, just back and forth for Nordavind. Just even though Rubino went down, you know, his teammates, he got the trade from the site. So it's all good in the end there for the CTs. And keep in mind, guys, this is only map number 1. We do have Dust 2 as a second map, and if we need a third, it's going to be Overpass.
Holzak sees the run boost coming through, and he's not quite prepared, but that's perfectly fine because Rubinho's here to swing out with the MP9, gets quite a bit of money for himself as well, and it's a fast round and a fast death for SKADE.
Yeah, I think he expected that round boost. He saw it coming through, and this SMG is just gonna keep getting. You get so much money with this SMG, so it's so good when you get those kills. And 10 to 7, Nordavind looking to get 6 more here to close the first map. But it's easier said than done. And SKADE, they're gonna have that buy round now. We're gonna see those S3s coming through against like 3 SMGs, 1 from Mars and 1 AUG. So it's not the ideal weapons for Nordavind. They're treating this as a bonus round. Halsark is having a lot of problems here towards the A sides.
Holzak does get that incendiary out in time, but that could give him a false sense of security. Rocking and company are still moving forward, and they should have heard it by now. The bomb can be planted. SKADE in a great position, considering the fact that Rocking has backed off a little bit further on, so has Rubinho, so they won't be able to get back onto the site in time. 35 seconds until the bomb goes down, and we'll have to wait to see. Flash is coming in. Rocking has got the first, and he's leading out for 2. This is not going to go well. They've got a perfect crossfire, but Rocking's taken down. That means suddenly it's all onto Denislaw. Denislaw's down as well. Croman, last man standing, still trying to defuse, should be able to do it, and he is...
No way. How is he getting that defuse? There's 2 players from Spell and Rainwalker. I don't even think they realized he's defusing in the beginning. They're just letting... I think that was a 10-second defuse.
Yeah, there was no kill on him.
That's ridiculous that Nordavind managed to get that round. Rocky gets a double. It's a 5v3. And the rest is towards the stairs and towards the jungle. And they're somehow making it to the site and get that defuse. That is not supposed to happen. A 10-second defuse, 5v3. And we have a pause coming out here from the Bulgarians. Wow.
I mean, this is the time when you need one as well, isn't it? After a round like that, it is a catastrophe for them. I just don't expect to see something like that at this level of play, but regardless, mistakes happen and they've got to reset it, put it behind them. They've got enough money to be able to go for a buy, define. If they go for it right now, though, utility will be a problem.
Yeah, I think they should buy, to be honest. It's just, like, you cannot keep giving away rounds. It's 5 away in Nordavind, and if the eco here is going to be 4, so they will go for a buy here in SKADE. They gotta have to win this one. They need to win this one, SKADE, otherwise this is gonna run away completely on the first map. And keep in mind, this is SKADE's map pick, and looking at beforehand between these 2 teams, we got SKADE has an 80% win rate, and they played 10 maps of this. Nordavind got a 4% win rate, and they played it 5 times. So SKADE, they're definitely the favorites here on the Mirage. But right now, they're not really showing it.
The odds, I mean, they've started in the middle at halftime to reflect a little bit more towards Nordavind. I mean, the LOOT.BET odds that came up said that Nordavind was a 199 and SKADE was 173, despite SKADE being down 7-8.
Yeah.
That's the kind of performance we were seeing from Dennis Law. But now, things have changed. Dennis Law, not quite the standout star that he was with the AWP on the CT side.
Sure, we're gonna see Nordavind. They're doing exactly what SKADE did. Takes mid control, and well, it's gonna be a 1-for-1 trade there. While Rocking, he continues the streak here. Another one for him. Can he get a second? No, he can't. Tensky with the AUG there. Back to 3 versus 3. Quick trades coming out, but this is gonna favor the T side a little bit due to them being on the T side. But still, the thing is here, if Rubino just gets 1, I think that could be enough. If he gets 2, then he's done for the But what?
Ooh.
Rainwalker just jumps out. He gets it with a SG. Well, he didn't even get 1 there, Rubino.
Tensky, got to be careful. He's the one who can do anything at this point. They haven't detected him yet. But it doesn't look like he'll be given a chance to get onto the site. Smokes it off, backs off. Nordavind, realizing that with the bomb down, they don't quite have any semblance of a chance of being able to take the defuse. No kit, and this time they're not going to let them ninja away. So SKADE finally getting around on the board for themselves, the correct decision to buy up over there. And Rocking was the one who really made that round possible. The way he was able to go out, get mid-control for them, that's something you need in an entry play. He was able to blindly just run through a smoke, get all the way across catwalk, turn around and find the player who was sitting near chairs, get the kill immediately with his high sense style play. And that's what unlocked mid-control. That's what unlocked the B side eventually.
Yeah, for sure. And well, also Rainwalker. Without that, if he went down there instead of Rubino, if Rubino killed him, well, that would have been a whole other round. But that was also an important kill. So Rocking and Rainwalker pretty much won that round for SKADE. Let's see if they can continue to do so here. And yeah, the ults just keep switching here back and forth. But Nordavind, we're gonna see them on that AWP on Hulserk. So they do have a buy here, Nordavind, but they're gonna have to rely on the AWP and the Tensky here with AUG. Oh, Hulserk. Look at this.
Oh!
So
Almost
close.
getting that shot.
Yeah, he gets a tag. So, yeah, this is... I think now SKADE is thinking maybe we shouldn't go towards the B apps here, because there are 4 players together up around the bomb here. The 5th is also joining. So, question is, are they going to go back or are they going to head towards the A side here? Actually, a 4-man stack on the A side here, Nordavind. I think the AWP wants to scare them away from the B side so they hit A. But that is not what's happening at this point. They all fly towards the apps for SKADE. This is going to be a free bomb plant and site if they commit to it.
It all comes down to what exactly Halsey can do. If they're able to smoke him off and they do make the decision to, that would be big, but they might not be expecting it given the fact that he did reveal himself there earlier. He's got the chance, but he misses the first shot, and that's big. He's able to get the second, but that could have been 2 kills, and that could have been such an easier retake for them. Now instead, he has been mollied backwards as well, and he will be forced out of position. All of the CT players, though, don't even want to go for the retake. They've decided against it, and that's why they stacked 4 players towards that A site, because they know that their money isn't good enough to be able to stop SKADE from getting away with it if the bomb plant gets down. But I honestly don't like that decision very much. I think it would have been better if they started rotating backwards the second that Holzek makes that call, assuming that Holzek's able to get at least 1 kill. That's a doable retake.
Yeah, the thing is that if you got Rainwalk in the beginning there, I think they wouldn't go towards B there, SKADE. I think the tag made them actually still commit because they had 5 players. If there were 4, it would have been a whole other situation. But so yeah, SKADE gets a little bit lucky in that round. I can see why Nordavind put 4 players on A. It makes it go. I have an AWP. You guys have like SMGs and stuff. Just go for A. If I kill somebody B, they're probably gonna go back towards the A side. That's the thing I can see. That Nordavind was saying.
Mean, honestly, I get the call regardless. It's just that if your teammate is getting that kill, I feel like that's a really big mistake to not be moving backwards immediately, because he's in a position where he's almost guaranteed to get some kills. So Nordavind, still, they make that decision. It could have gone either way. It would have been a bit more 50-50, so they want to stay safe, and that's understandable on the CT side with the economy being the way it is.
Yeah, if they would have lost that round, they would have been an eco at this point. So they do have another buy round because of it. Oh, Dennis has picked up the AWP. He's so good, but we do have Halsuk already spotting, and it's gonna be Halsuk with a
Oh.
quick shot. That's their upper down again. The SG. Oh, Rainwalk again getting tagged to 12 HP. How can this guy not die? He's just getting tagged. And well,
Yeah,
it's a
this time he's able to
5v4, almost
jump
a
up, it
5v3
was
at this
nice.
point.
Well, this time Rainwalker was able to jump up and avoid the damage. Last time it was just, you know, very, very poor luck on Halzek's part, but this time you could see the difference. Halzek too, though, he's throwing back the AWP, making sure that no one can recover it, then moving forward to get Dennis Laws. Now, the T side have rotated their way back towards the B side. It seems like they still are intent on going to the same point of attack. Let's see whether they have a slightly better chance of going there. It's still really difficult, though. There are 3 players stacked from the CT side over towards A, so this is the correct decision to make. And I'm slightly curious to see whether Nordavind ends up saving a game if they're not able to get a few kills, but that is already not the situation. Halzek finds one, looking for more, will not be able to quite get it, but Rafter is brought down by Croman instead. Halzek repositions himself, might be able to get the last, rocking in position to try and clutch it out. 1v5, but that is an unlikely situation, and that will be a finished situation. Nordavind up to 12 rounds.
Yeah, Halsuk, he gets the first one on the upper, there, the T's upper. He drops the, he picks up the op, drops it over towards the kitchen so Croman can pick it up. And that's why they played double up on the B side, and it definitely worked out. The operators gets almost all the kills there in that round. We can see the replay here. This is a little bit earlier, but yeah, SKADE had a good start, but now their T side is a little bit lackluster, to be honest, at this point. They're really not getting a lot of things done. And it is Nordavind controlling the map at the moment here on the CT side.
Ooh,
So
Halzek. That was a great shot in the replays.
yeah. But the question is, can SKADE get some more fuel here to keep on giving T rounds? Because right now, as you can see, they're just running through stuff, and the ops is pretty much like, this is a really heavy op map. So that's why we see a lot of op kills here in this match. But I still think SKADE can do something here on the T side. I'm not going to count them out.
No, it's definitely possible for them to bring something out of a hat, but the problem's perpetually going to be if you're not able to shut Halzek down towards the B side. Sure, you got 1 round away where they just chose to save, but if Halzek continually gets damage on you, that just makes it so much likelier that you're going to end up losing at the round. So you can expect to see them take a little bit more of a mid and A centered approach this time. The question is, will there be a read from Nordavind?
Yeah, 12 to 9. The money is not the best here for SKADE. They don't have full set of utility here. Rafter only got a smoke. But we can see the KD. Dennis on 19 kills, 12 deaths. And Halsuk is playing pretty good. 18 on the board for Nordavind. So 18-7 for
The problem,
Halsuk.
though, is to find that Dennis has been on 19 kills for about 4 rounds now. So although 19-12 is a fantastic scoreline, he hasn't gone up. And you can see how his ADR has steadily gone down from the first half, from being 114 to being just 85. And that is a problem, to say the least.
Yeah, they do need to get runs ASAP here. 12-9. 4 remain for Nordavind to pick up this first map, and then a good nade coming down, and Harry with the FAMAS just lining him up one. Can't get the second one, but it doesn't matter. Tensky is around the corner towards the new box here, or the triple box. And Raft and Spellan really can't do anything here. Nordavind, they're gonna get themselves another round here, and SKADE, they're trying to go for fast mid aggression up connector, but just not working out at all.
And this is going to get even worse for them now, because like you're seeing, now the choices you have is either you save and you get no money and you're on $0 and you still don't have the ability to buy utility in the next round, and the rest of your teammates might not be able to have enough money to buy anyway, considering the fact that Rainwalker and Dennis Law were able to, you know, buy down to nothingness. If you don't go for this round win over here, you have no money. So they're forced to try and clutch it out. And in a 2 versus 3 now, they have the bomb plant denied. That's Rafter going down, and Spellan is soon to follow. Their money is nowhere to be seen, and Nordavind should be able to guarantee themselves the 14th round.
Yeah, that great double kill there for Croman, killing the bomb planter, and then just getting this straight headshot on Spellan in the end. 13-9 now, and the money is just around the 2k mark here for SKADE, so they're just gonna upgrade their pistols, get a few players with Kevlar, flashes and smokes. That's about it here in the 23rd round. Nordavind just on the edge here to complete the first map. And then go to +2. So, yeah, this is SKADE's map pick. So, if Nordavind wins SKADE's map pick, I can definitely see this going to 2-0 because Nordavind, they're dominating the CT side at this point.
And you don't expect to see SKADE's luck changing anytime soon because
No.
their adjustments are really largely just, hey, let's go towards connector aggressively. Let's go towards the B site aggressively. Let's try and reset and go aggressively again all through one angle. We haven't seen them hit A once, have we?
Well, we do
Or
see
maybe
it
it
now,
was
though.
just once. Yeah. Well, now it's on an eco round in all fairness.
Halsark is most likely gonna get this kill here. No, Denniswall gets it, so they do get a couple kills coming through. A third from Rainwalker, 3 kills in total, but it's not gonna change the outcome. Right now, it's not the kills they need, it's the rounds. And we're gonna go a quick commercial break from our sponsor, LOOT.BET.
LOOT.BET, made for live betting.
Welcome
And we're
back,
back.
everybody. 14-9, and this is going towards the end here of this first map between SKADE and Nordavind here in this best of 3. The first map on Mirage. And SKADE haven't gotten a lot of key rounds, but
Oh. That's troubling. That is troubling. The early kill onto Holzerg, that's what they've needed for a long time. And with the AWP being out of the way, Rocking is feeling confident and he is rocking that site. Croman's here to defend though. Can he find anything? Almost taking the player down with a grenade in his hand, but he's able to retreat down to the van. Swings out again, gets the kill. Rocking is down. Those 2 kills could be the difference maker, but maybe not. Harry is left in a 1 versus 2, and Dennis will finally get his 20th kill on the board, finally bringing it back with slightly more doable position. Nordavind still with a lot of money though.
yeah, he can drop over to Halsark. Good run for SKADE. It looked like Nordavind could have pulled it back for a second there with that double kill, but in the end it was SKADE surviving the scare of Nordavind. And they will get a 10th round, but it's still 4 behind, and it's just like, it's very rare that happens when they win rounds, you know. So, still definitely Nordavind who's feeling, you know, they should be taking over the last 2 rounds here. But SKADE, not gonna count them out. The thing is this, even though they won that round and survived 3 players, or two players, they have so little money, to be honest. Rocking got 3,500, Rainwalker 32, could drop one over if he doesn't want to buy the Kevlar. Like, there's so little money on the SKADE side, even though they won the round. So,
And that just comes down to what Croman was able to do from apartments. The 2 kills he caught were fantastic. Although they were able to find the entry onto Holzek, take him down, and then have Rocking follow up as well with a second, it just seemed like it was immediately taken back by Croman. Croman almost even getting another kill right there that could have led to Nordavind winning that round. But SKADE, this might even be a worse situation for them than otherwise, because now it seems like even if they're winning rounds with the amount of players that they're keeping alive, they will never be in an economic advantage.
yeah, definitely. So, it's really going to be hard here. Hard hitting for SKADE to try to pull back. At least 5 rounds to get an overtime, you know. And they can only let 1 run go if they want an overtime. Guaranteed. 6 in a row without losing a single if they want to get the win, but... So it seems like a little bit of a stretch here. If they were on the CT side, I would have guessed they could have done this game, but now consider they're on the T side and they haven't won a lot of rounds, then I think they only won like 3 on the T side, right? Well, I think it was
Yeah, but there is still one really big advantage going their way. Nordavind's money is not great either. So if Nordavind ends up losing this round, then SKADE has got a bit of a buffer to try and bring it back. So this is the big difference maker. If they lose this round, SKADE, then the game is basically done. Nordavind will be able to get this map out, and Nordavind will be able to win on SKADE's map pick. But if they're able to win this one, they've still got a little bit of hope to go.
Yeah, we do see SKADE taking the middle here with 2 players. Smoke cross, blocking the vision from the window. And after this pause, let's see what SKADE can do. The magic pause could be what solves the problem here for the Bulgarians. Halsark still has a vision here from the window. Smoke is gone towards the window. But, yeah, no peek from SKADE. Rafter has been having a hard time here, not getting a lot of kills in this match. A lot of players on SKADE has a tough time here on Mirage. Nordavind, gotta give them credit for their setups and the way they're using the utilities and players. But a fresh smoke towards the window. With a minute to go here, Harry's gonna be peeking from connected. That's an easy kill on Spellon, and now he's just gonna fall back. Get a kill, fall back. Don't try to be greedy and go for more than one. And now this is where SKADE, they're gonna have to get the next kill.
The problem with going up catwalk over there is Rubinho is so good in those positions where he's got a close little corner to play around with, and he doesn't even need it because Holzak again peeks out, takes down Rafter, and Denislaw is not able to get the response. Instead, he's forced to throw another smoke out towards window. Rocking does get the entry point on towards B, but with Rubinho taking down Denislaw, it's not going to be too easy for them. Regardless, 1v3, Rocking is left alone, has got the bomb plant down, but Nordavind one step closer to victory. It seems like they're only a breath away from winning this round as well, but Rocking will not let them have that breath all too easily. Unfortunately, didn't have much HP, otherwise might have even ended up winning out that duel. Nordavind will be up to 15.
For sure, yeah, they're gonna get 5 map points, and while waiting for the potentially the final one to go out, I have some news for you guys. A bunch of explosive news coming out from Loot.BET, our sponsor. iPhones, Apple gadgets, giving every single week. Loot.BET have launched a ladder for those who want to win. $10,000 is the prize pool, divided between the top teams. So if that isn't awesome, I don't know what is. So make sure to click the banners below in the stream or the chat link in the chats. But yeah, 5 map points. T-Time, do you think we could see an overtime here for SKADE? Do you think they can get 5 in a row?
Absolutely not.
That's the professional analyst coming out here.
I'm sorry, guys, but the way that we've seen SKADE playing, unless we see something radically different where they're able to take control of the utility much better, it's just not happening. And immediately you see Holzak not just able to get the first kill, even the information follow-up, they were trying to go for something fast, but Harry with the Molotov is able to block out in a single angle, which is then smoked off. Rainwalker does get a response, so it's still a 3 versus 3, but you can see SKADE's attempt at a fast play on A just doesn't work at all. It seems like their T-side playbook is a little bit shallow.
Yeah, but look at Rubinho. Oh, there's a guy already in B apps, but it doesn't matter because the bomb is in T-spawn. He's gonna have to cross here. Oh, Rubinho not getting the kill on Rainwalker. Sure, that was gonna be a free kill. But now they have the B side and the 2 with the bomb, and the other one is gonna be delayed. Oh, he's gonna be watching Underground though. And Raft is gonna get it. So, all onto Croman here, and he's gonna get flying for Spellon. 1 dig in the head. And there's still a chance of SKADE there. They somehow turned that round around. I was sure that Rubinho was gonna get the first one on Rainwalker. And that would have been a 3v2 and probably would have shut it down because the bomb would have been there with all the information. But SKADE, they survived for one of the 5 rounds they have. And the money, as you said before, a couple of rounds ago, is not the best. So they're going to have to force here. You see, just 1 SKADE and a couple pistols, and losing this is going to have to be an eco.
It is surprising that they forced, though. Given the fact that, they've got 4 map rounds left, I would have assumed that they go for the eco regardless. SKADE, though, they've been thrown a lifeline. They've been given a chance to prove me wrong. Rocking with the early kill, Harry getting aggression towards Valas not having worked out for them so far. Holzak in the previous round did get 1 kill and information, which I thought was pretty great, but they weren't able to capitalize on that to win the round. This time, not even the kill, just lackluster information.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, if they lose this, I would say they probably need to double eco again. I don't know. It's gonna be weird from now on for Nordavind to win that final round. I think the last round was the chance to do so, but we're gonna get to see if they can surprise us with the pistols here in the scouts. Rockin does get the first one. This should still be a round win for SKADE nonetheless. We do see a gamble. They're all 2 people pushing down slope. 1 towards apps and 1 towards CT here. And actually SKADE, they will go A. So do not count out Nordavind from this round. Due to Holzak, he's getting the first one. And well, the scout, if he can get more than 1 here, that would be absolutely amazing.
It looks unlikely, though, the way things are shaping out. He's been forced back. They do have another smoke on Denislaw, so if they want to use that to quickly block out the CT side, that is very much an option. Rocking, keeping an eye on the flank, but it's not enough. Tensky with the slow little drive-by is able to get 1, picks up the M4 for his troubles as well. So good money being taken into their hands. Holzak with another kill will put SKADE down even further. Things are not going to be easy for the T side, even if they win this round. The amount of money they've lost might be a bit too much for them to cope with. Tensky. M4 will be saved up.
Yeah, so they do get that M4 saved, and the money they're going into the 28th round coming up here is gonna be not the best. As you can see, 2k across the bank, and also it's gonna be 3.7k, so they're gonna have to full eco this round to go for buy in the next. Don't think they're gonna buy around that one M4 with 2k. Would really not bet
No,
it, but a lot
definitely
of
not.
damage from Nordavind in this round.
Hmm.
So
And you can see the result of that on the economy of SKADE as well. SKADE is not too badly off. Don't worry about them too much. But again, you're seeing Rainwalker and Rocking. If they're the players who are going down in this round, they will not have very much money for utility in the next one. So you've got to be careful consistently. It's just those little things that really come back to bite you. And with Tensky having the M4, you have to be very, very careful of where he's going to be positioning himself.
yeah, 3 map points left for Nordavind here. Just looking to get 5 kills in a round. Let's see if they can do so. Rubino's down, but the M4 guy, Tensky's still alive. And he can still do a lot of damage. He has Kevlar as well, so the in punch is not really gonna matter at that point, but they're putting 2 players towards the B site. I think, are they having 3 there? Are they boosting? I don't see a 4th on the radar there, but yeah, they're boosting. Okay, so they're boosting on the B. So there's 3 players on B, and they're gonna head towards the B site. Oh man. This could work out for Nordavind, and they could win the map right here, even though they're 1 man down. Let's see here, then M4, he gets the first one. Can he get in the second? No, he cannot. Let's see what the USP can do. He does get the headshot.
Oh!
And now, he's a 2v3 just for a moment there. He's down to Harry with the deal. He does get the low HP player, but there's 2 more to find, and he can't do so. And SKADE, they survive the 3rd of the 5 rounds.
That's still an excellent round coming out from Nordavind, though. Even being able to find 3 kills over there, you can see it being reflected as it stands. Now, they will have money enough on SKADE to be able to full buy over here, but this is really,
It's getting closer and
really
closer
looking a
towards
little
the
bit
mid here.
intense. Yeah.
So, yeah, 15-13 here. 2 map points remain for Nordavind. Full buy here. Well, maybe one of the last chances here, because they ran out of money if they lose this round. Do get a little bit of loss bonus, but
Yeah,
it's
no,
gonna
that's
be a
probably not
costly
going to be
one for
enough.
the
This
final
is the
round.
big one. This is basically the final round over here, before we figure out whether it's overtime or not.
SKADE, I feel like they're also feeling the pressure at this point. They know what this run means. Also Nordavind, they want to close out this map, you know. They always had the lead here on the CT side. They've been so close to win it. SKADE slowly but surely is gaining rounds on them. But this is where they want to end it. Hulstruck with the AWP. If he can step up, get 1-2 frags in the beginning here, that would be huge. And minute left. SKADE doesn't
Interesting
want to do
setup from
anything
the
yet. You
CT
can't be
side.
too scared to move here.
Yeah, interesting setup from the CT side, though, with 3 players on the A side, without any attempt at really controlling middle. Croman gets a little bit aggressive. That jump should have been heard by the players inside apartments. So the B site knows that there's a player right outside of the balcony. 40 seconds on the clock. Croman has been spotted, and he's going to be able to fight his way out of it. Rubinho giving him the assistance needed. Tensky as well, chiming in with 1, and in a 3 versus 2, it's up to Rocking to really bring it back, and he is doing so in style. 3 kills on the site. The bomb will be able to be planted, and these 2 players coming all the way from A could even be cut off. Rocking solo, winning his team that round potentially. Holzek knows the pressure is on, though. He knows he needs to move forward. Up in hand. Not very much time and no kit, so he's got to rush it. And Rocking being down puts it into 1 versus 1 against Spellin. But does he realize that Spellin was right there in the benches? Doesn't look like it. Spellin swings out, takes him down, and this will come back to being in SKADE's favor. This should be the round which takes it to overtime. Somehow or the other, they have brought it back.
Yeah, I'm not sure how they managed to pull that out. It was a 4v2 for Nordavind heading over towards the B side. There were 3 B players. They killed the first couple of ones. 4v2 for Nordavind. And then it just turns it back towards the SKADE. That was cannot afford to lose those kind of runs, Nordavind. That was supposed to be the map here. And we may even see an overtime here. We got a lot of SMG, actually 5 SMGs here for Nordavind here in the potentially the final run before overtime. And yeah, that last round, it was all about that. But look at Harry, he gets Spellin. Big mistake from Spellin here. Again, an opening kill here for Nordavind. if they can do with just this 5 SMGs, and oh my goodness, Harry with SG picked it up from Spellan, and now it's a 5v3. Rockin does make it a 4v3, but it's still advantage here for Nordavind. No, SKADE has saved 4 or 5 map points, and now have to save one more. Is this too much to do? Or are we gonna see an overtime here?
As long as Rocking is alive, honestly, with the way he's been performing in the past few rounds, I can see anything happening. Rocking absolutely perfect entry kills onto his B side consistently. Now though, in a 3 versus 4, so early into the round without having gotten too much information out of it either, this will be his ultimate test as an entry player. If he starts to move forward towards A site, Holzerk pushed forward aggressively down A main. Tensky would like to be able to come through from the side and get the quick shot in the side of the head. But we'll have to wait to find out whether that's possible. Rotations coming out from Nordavind will be slightly delayed.
Yeah, there's no anybody on the site here. They're gonna give SKADE the site, let them have the plant, and they're gonna go for the 4v3 retake with SMGs. Because the SGs, okay, it's been picked up now by Crowman, but bomb being planted here with 15 seconds remain. Right need to open up the A site. This is gonna have to be a hold from SKADE. A little bit surprising they're actually giving them the site, but let's see what he can do here with the retake. Oh, he sees the feeds here. Raptor spots him. What? He still don't find the kill on Rubino. That is ridiculous. Rocking, you said he's so good. He gets the one, he gets full flash, he gets the second headshot, and Dennis gets another one. It's a 2v1 for SKADE, and they're gonna pull this in overtime. How on earth did Rocking and Dennis win that?
And it's amazing considering the fact that it all comes down to two things. One is obviously Rocking just completely wrecking it, but the other was back in 15-10 when Rubinho was unable to get the kill onto the bomb, the player holding the bomb going over towards the B site, which was why basically SKADE was able to get the 11th round and get the momentum in their favor. Absolutely stunning stuff coming out from SKADE though.
Yeah, saving 5 map points. I was like, at 15-10, I was like, sure, that was over. But that 4v2 that Nordavind lost, that 4v2, that was everything. The saving grace, though, for SKADE, and we're going into an overtime. Wow, let's see. Hellzerk's topping the scoreboard on the server. Raftu and Rainwalker, they'll be having a tough time here. Rubino also having a tough time for Nordavind. But, yeah, who do you think here in overtime? It's all tied up now here.
I am too
SKADE
afraid to make any calls at this point. Yeah, exactly. But it all comes down to, for me right now, whether Rocking can continue to perform or whether Dennis Law can step up as well, because this is the half of overtime that kind of makes a huge difference for me. Nordavind was not that great on their T side. They've been very good on CT, don't get me wrong, but on T side we saw Dennis Law being able to rip them apart with his AWP. So whether or not that changes is yet to be seen. Dennis Law trying for a cute little boost, but not able to get the first kill. The bloom of the flames stopping his visibility.
Yeah, but the thing is now Nordavind can keep rocking this up. They were struggling with money a little bit at the end there towards the last 3-4 rounds. So, oh, he misses the shot on Spellan, and Spellan's gonna return the favor. Hellzerk, big miss for him. Cannot afford to miss those kind of shots at this stage. And Dennis Law gets another one here. It's a 5v3. Tansky's gonna try to pull it back, and it does with the help of Crowman. 1-1 each. And Dennis Law is down to 1 HP. This guy is somehow still alive. Should have been a 2v2 at this point, but him having 1 HP, it doesn't really matter because he has an AWP. So his HP doesn't matter. If he lands the shot, it's a kill either way. 50 seconds remain. Bomb is down. Molly towards Shadow. They still think somebody's around the Shadow there. Want to take it very, very easy at this point.
And with 40 seconds left, they've given up so much information that Crowman knows exactly where they're coming from, so he knows that he doesn't need to swing out yet. Rubinho is the one who will be put underneath pressure. Crowman, he doesn't hear footsteps, so he's got to be careful. The AWP is still scoped in towards him, and the AWP is going to be in a bit of a difficult situation. Bomb is going to be planted. Crowman, I thought if he went for the wallbang, that could have been a quick kill. Rubinho, flashbangs going overhead, letting Crowman peek out. Perfect flashes coming out to Rainwaker, but can they get this done? Doesn't look like it should be too easy. Dennis Law misses the first shot. He's been forced to back off. Rainmaker gets another, and it will be all down to Robinho. 1 versus 2. They need to go on to him quickly. They need to double peek this out perfectly. Robinho, though, misses that shot. Forced back. The AWP not doing him any favors, and he will not be able to save the round for his team. Gets a shot in the fadeaway, but it will not be enough. And it will be SKADE getting the first round of the program.
Yeah, Dennis was surviving with 1 HP there, just did all the difference. If he would have been dead, this would have been essentially a 1v1 there, or like similar. So, yeah, him surviving with 1 HP pretty much saves SKADE the round here. And SKADE gets the first overtime run on the T side. If you just get 1 T run on Mirage, that's so huge on overtime. Because it's so hard to win those T runs because, you know, the CT's got all the money to play with. Can make whatever they do, but that missed opportunity for Holzerk in the beginning was really, really bad. Whiffing on the guy on top mid. But, yeah. 2 rounds remain here. It's first to 19 rounds. If you just tuned in, this is the first map in the Loot.BET Season 5 between SKADE and Nordavind. First map up here, of course. And yeah, whoever gets 19 is going to pick up the map. So far, it looks like SKADE will do so. After an incredible 15, we're down 15 to 10. It's not over yet.
Nordavind this time or not. Yeah, they're not going for the aggression the same way this time as they did with in the previous round with the double ops. They went a bit too ham last time, but yeah, Harry still continues to peek out. Tensky as well is ready for any sort of action coming his way, but it seems like the B site will be the point of attack for SKADE. Croman.
Yeah. So, 45 seconds and the bomb, yeah, everyone, but Robinho, he cannot miss this shot. He's been very lackluster here on this match. This is his time to shine. He has to hit this shot. Can he do it? Nope. Again, he's missing the shot. A very crucial shot he has to hit, and he's gonna go down in the result of it. And now Croman's gonna have to save the round, but it's only good for 1. Oh no, this is not happening. Nordavind, they're crumbling under the pressure. But hold the phone. Alright, do something here. No. SKADE another round on the T side. Has to be a hit for Robinho.
No, Robinho continually just having a bit of an off day. SKADE able to take advantage of that and just mop up the B side like it's nothing else. Croman had a chance to bring it back, but like you said, not able to get the spray down consecutively. Generally speaking, you're able to get 2 from that position with the way the Molotovs were down, but the problem was that by the time he turned around, there was already a player on the site, so makes it a little bit harder to just stand your ground and fight. Holzek. This time he's got an aggressive, great jump across. He's got the first shot. Rough dude's down. And with that, it all comes down to Dennis Law over on mid to see whether he can regain control or whether he just wants to back off and let the CTs have it. And it seems like he will elect to do the latter.
Yeah, they gotta have to win this round, Nordavind. They cannot lose all 3 CT rounds. That would be impossible to win, almost next to impossible to win 3 T rounds in a row for a second overtime. So, they gotta win this one. Holzerk is doing it good in the start here, but Holzerk with a second one, this time towards the B apps. And now this is gonna be a round for sure. 5v3, all 3 towards the B apps for Nordavind. Or for SKADE, I mean, sorry. And, yeah. Dennis, he's the one who's gonna try to get a pick here with AWP. But Holzerk, great double kill. Croman this time, actually. It's Croman towards the corner, and they're not gonna check it. It's an easy double kill. And it's gonna be at least 1 CT run for Nordavind, but I don't feel like it's enough.
Especially if Dennis Law comes alive again on the CT side like he did in regulation time with the AWP, that would be something to see. Nordavind, though, they do themselves have got a few saving graces here and there. Holzek really stepping it up. Harry as well towards the end of it, especially in overtime, bringing it back, being the one to get a few duels here and there onto the sites. Those are the players you have to keep an eye out for. Surprisingly enough, the 3 players that we highlighted, Croman, Tensky, and Robinho, all on the bottom of the scoreboard. They're not quite living up to their reputation.
Yeah, they're having a tough first map at least, for sure. You can say that much. And we're now going to jump into the second half here. SKADE 17-16. SKADE need to win 2 rounds only here on the CT side to pick up the first map and make the comeback against Nordavind here to win their own map pick. Dust 2 is of course Nordavind's as a second map. And I can see Nordavind definitely being favorites on Dust 2. It's a little bit more of a puggy map, and raw aim, so could see them winning that. But let's see here first. 17-16. Out for Denislaw here, and he's been so good in the middle. The CT, at least on the CT side.
Spellen gets very aggressive. Interestingly enough, not punished though, thankfully for Nordavind. Backs off immediately. And Nordavind do maintain control over the B site. Not the B side. What am I saying? The mid area. They don't have control of the B site yet. Define, really? Why are you casting with me, Define? What is going on here?
You know, you sort of take your kid today work, you know. But
yeah.
but either way, taking down to a minute here, and it's just still a slow pace round here for Nordavind. They're really not doing anything at this point. Molly towards Penske's. Put smoke down as well here. Raptor's gonna take a little bit forward position. And Nordavind, they're gonna have a tough time winning T rounds, I feel like. SKADE. They have the ops, they have the positionings, they have the utility. It's just not gonna be ideal. It's really gonna have to come down to the aim for Nordavind. They're gonna have to get, you know, Rubino's gonna have to step up here before it's too late. But 35 to go, and they're gonna split A. 3 players from Slope and 2 players from Connector. Denislaw gets the first, and the second one. Denislaw just lining them up 1-2. Can't get the third by Spellan. Oh man, such a great position from Naps. They're not gonna check it. Why would they? They killed 2 players on A, and here it is. Surprise! There's Spellan with the first, Rainwalker with the second, and it's down to Tensky. Rocking. Oh, he hears him going down Connector. This is gonna be a free kill. Oh, he does find the spray there. It was a little bit wonky, but he did find it.
Yeah, it got a bit iffy. It got a little bit questionable at the end.
Yeah, but it's gonna be 2 map points regardless for SKADE here. And wow, you count them out.
And you saw those 2 kills. I mean, I have learned my lesson. I have absolutely learned my lesson. But you saw those 2 kills coming out from Dennis. Yeah. He's a completely different player on the CT side. It is ridiculous how much better he is on CT side. Yeah. You've really got to start checking up your T sides, man. Because yeah, it's just, I don't know what it is.
It's hard to play T side though. Like, well, you can't
of course, of course.
But he's very mobile with that AWP. He could switch around, go towards the middle. He can play towards A there. Like, very mobile with the AWP. Let's see if he can close out the map here, SKADE, or we'll see a second overtime if Nordavind can pick up the last 2 here.
Rocking, aggressive, gets information, but nothing else. That is a beautiful grenade following through. That will do a little bit of damage, but not quite the full potential. He's going to be forced to back off after that, but SKADE are happy with the knowledge of 2 of these players. Again, though, you see the CT players having pushed forward into Palace early on, so if they elect to go in towards A, this will still be problematic for Nordavind, unless they check it this time around. Spellen was the linchpin that decided the round for them over there, it seemed, but now we'll have to wait to find out. Rainwaker pushed out of position. And can Dennis do anything over here? They don't look like they're going towards B from apartments at the very least, but with a minute left on the clock, there's still plenty of time to make the rotation. Dennis could find Croman though, and that would be a huge kill to get early on. Croman, the main point of seeking information for the T side for now, as they do start heading towards Catwalk. If you're able to find the players inside. Oh, Rocking. Almost swinging right there. Rainwaker finds one. Rocking does get the other on the fade away, but Holzek is there to return. Dennis was forced out of position, and now he's forced back in. He does get that kill onto Croman, and it's a 4 versus 2. Tensky and Co have got to make it all work over here. They've got all the CTs coming over, but Holzek with the deagle shot to the face will take down the AWP, picks it up as well, and will immediately after respond with a quick shot. Spellen, his position is known, and with 12 seconds left on the clock, he knows that the bomb has to be planted so he can feel safe pushing forward, but with a knife!
Oh no,
why do you have a
way
knife?
to end the map. SKADE, they're gonna make the comeback complete. 19-16. Oh no, they've been almost turning that back around that round, you know, almost making it a 17th round, but in the end it will be a clutch 1v1 win coming out, and then I saw some great shots right here, but that is gonna be the first map done and dusted. And what a comeback it was. SKADE picking up the first map against Nordavind on Mirage. We're going to take a short little break, and when we're back, we're going to be seeing Dust 2 as a second map. We'll see you guys back here very shortly.
LOOT.BET. Made for live betting.